Jeez.
Well, goddamn.
That's how we coming today?
That's how we come streets already.
Look.
Jesus.
Can we get a 3, 2, 1? I'll count y'all in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Action.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Let's go. We outside to SayLess. We are back for a brand new week. And we feeling good. Is everybody feeling good? I think everybody feeling good.
Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
I feel great.
The feeling was real good. I feel like everybody's in good spirits.
Yeah.
We came from Thunder and Mimosa, some of us today. Thunder and Mimosa.
Even though my body is out of my control, I'm in good spirits.
Why is your body out of your control?
They overturned Roe Vs Wade.
Oh, yes. We are getting into that. We will get into that. Let's talk first.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit.
How's everybody feeling? Like, really, really. Kenzie, how was your week?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? We just moving and grooving.
Just vibing?
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Anything
We
new
look like
happened this
Power
week?
Rangers.
Oh, me? I
Yeah,
know.
what you?
Viral on Instagram.
Ooh, this nigga is famous.
1 milli.
Nah, 2.6 milli now.
Oh, put some respect on it.
We went from 1 milli to 2.6 kind of
So
quick.
does that mean we have a celebrity on our
Yes.
show now?
Yes. I know him. I know him. Come closer. Come closer. I know him. I know him.
2.6.
We got a viral. I mean, our page has been viral, but we got a viral host now, so not 2 million. Like,
You know what I'm saying? We there. We gonna keep growing. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Let's do it.
Hollywood.
Yo.
How was your week?
I'm drunk right now, so my week was great.
Already.
Listen, I'm on my second slushy. I don't know about you guys.
Wow.
Drunk on a Sunday.
Yeah, I took the last one. I mean, I might as well.
It's like one per person choose. Like,
No, I might as well take 2.
How you get drunk on a Sunday? Don't we get drunk?
Jesus turned water to wine.
Huh?
Jesus turned water to wine.
Yeah,
Don't blame
absolutely.
Jesus.
the record said it was one.
Try Jesus,
Don't blame Jesus.
not me.
You could tell that nigga was on the choir.
He was in the gospel choir.
Look, y'all was both on gospel choir.
Yeah, I got a little.
Yeah, a little no holding right there.
Nah, but you had a good week, huh?
Yeah, I was chilling. I got money. You know what I mean?
You got money?
Got money. Had a great week.
Got money. No men fucked your week up.
I got 99 problems and a nigga ain't never gonna be one. Okay.
I did see your crush last night. The crush.
Which one?
I heard this person is crushing on you.
A person's crushing on me.
Yes.
Ooh.
I was at Zoe last night, and I saw. It was pointed out that they said this person has a crush on Hollywood Bonnie, and I said, "Oh,
Okay.
hi."
Well, I was bored yesterday. Where was they at though? What? Who is it?
You already know from the last show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she's like, oh.
You ain't gotta lie. You're amongst friends.
I ain't gonna tell no lies. I met this I met this person. It was like Hollywood Bonnie. And I was like, hi. And they said what they said, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck you. I'll walk away.
Oh. Straight from the word.
Oh, yo, it was like instant chemistry. But I'm frauding. I ain't do it. I didn't do it.
Are you going to?
No.
You got his spins on.
No.
Maybe not.
Yeah, where she at?
Huh?
He tell a nigga that from the rip. Listen, you're getting the cakes. Where is she? Why is she not come around? Why can't I take her around? Why can't I get her down?
You're
That's one of them like you
You're
ask.
assuming that it was a gentleman.
The world may never know.
There it goes.
Damn, it's 2022. I guess I just gotta adjust.
Zoe, how was your week? We gonna get off me.
My week was a week. Oh, we're gonna get off of you.
Yeah, get off me.
You hear that? My week was a week, and we're here.
Yeah. You hit that note before. You gonna do it again?
What note?
Did you make anyone else hit notes this week? Da-da-doo, da-doo, ooh, da-da-doo, da-doo.
The very first time that he saw that brown eye.
Well,
you know the one in the back.
Give it up. I mean, pause. But did
That
you give it up?
Sir.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Meaning what?
Meaning what,
You don't
sir?
get cakes when the sun's out?
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
So
Yo, Okay, we'll accept it. I guess that's what we accepted.
I'm not accepting that shit. Fuck. Were you fucking or no?
You want to get hung out a window?
Is that how you be doing it? That's how you be giving it up?
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Man, listen.
Well, my week was pretty good.
Yeah.
Tell me about your week, bud.
No, there's not much to tell. No.
You see?
Wait.
Tell them about the gun line.
Take another sip and then tell us.
Tell them about that gun line, boss.
I'll just say this. I have been very blessed to be prayed up. I got a lot of people praying for me.
That part.
And I don't feel like nobody can really fuck with me when my loved ones is praying for me and putting hands on me, right? So that's what I'll say. I'll say
Shout out to the ancestors, though.
we still working hard. That's what we doing.
Hell yeah.
Thunder and Mimosas was this morning. That was
Fire.
That was really, really dope. Shout out to the feature guest, Sean Hogan, and shout out to Thunder, of course, always.
Mm-hmm.
And check all her shit at thundercat.com. That's Thunder, THUNDA.
If he dies, then he dies. Then.
Uh-huh.
You heard?
But yeah, so we did that, and then we heading into Omarion, which is July 16th.
16.
Saturday, July 16th, we are back at Zotropolis for our third Omarion. Host will be Thundercat, like we just named. We got 5 new poets. We got poets from B-More. We got somebody coming from Philly. We got Reading in the building. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be
That shit is not easy.
It's going to be yeah.
And
Yo,
another one.
yo, so Thunder and Mimosas, I don't know if y'all even knew.
Come on.
She went up today.
Oh, suck it, duck
Because
it.
Cuz
did.
wines poems. She's been writing poems, but she's never spoke.
Oh, you went
in
up
front
on
of
stage
anyone.
today.
She said it.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah.
It was dope.
I'd never done it before, so I was like, first of all, his wife.
If you say that poem like you know it, that one's gonna be a killer on stage.
Okay, well then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Plug me in next time.
Word?
Yeah.
You heard it here first on
No,
SayLess.
whoa.
Whoa. Oh, now it's a
It's
whoa.
already
You
there.
said you
We
already
gotta go
said
there.
it.
Plug me
Yeah,
in.
you said
Plug
it.
me in means like if you can't find
Shameless
anybody else.
plug.
Nope. It's too late now.
Shameless
Listen.
plug.
Listen.
You can't find anybody
This part
else.
right
Plug it
here,
in.
I'm gonna put it on the gram. I'm gonna loop it.
You better. Oh, I got videos. You want to do that?
It's recorded.
That's what we
now.
doing?
I'm not ashamed.
I know. Me neither.
I'm not
Now that it's
ashamed of the
recorded, I'm
gospel.
saving the clip. Producer, not get that timestamp right there, cause we.
It's too late now.
Fine then.
So
Fine,
let me
man.
introduce
Fine, then.
everyone. We got I Am Kenzie in the building.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Just Kids. I do it because I just can't.
He's a celebrity.
Oh,
We got Hollywood Bonnie in the building.
Cause who the fuck's gonna check me?
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Chop wood, carry water.
And I am your host, Blast. This is SayLess Podcast, episode 174.
Sheesh.
And
We're that
this
high?
has been, yeah.
We seasoned. We seasoned.
This
we
week.
getting hot. Cause
You hear him in these
Oh,
notes.
yeah, no, yo, that's quiet. You heard him? Shout out to
Ah,
JP
they-
McCaskey Gospel Choir. Shout out to
Ah,
Mr.
they-
Scott. Yo.
Shout out to Disney World.
Word. Yeah, they was taking us to Disney, and we was winning. Shout out.
And we was winning.
We was winning.
We was going
Our
and
choir was
winning.
ill. But yeah. So this was a really good week for content. Really,
Basically.
All
really
of them.
bad week for the country.
It's a bad week for the country.
We went back about 50 years.
For a lot of reasons.
How long ago was that? That was longer than 50, wasn't it?
Just over 50 happened in the 70s. I think it was
55.
70. 75, something. So yeah. Anyway, it was in the 70s.
It's not a good look.
For those who have been under a rock, we're gonna dissect all of this shit. But Roe v. Wade was overturned this week.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's something that they've been talking about for years now, but nobody really ever thought they was gonna do it.
I didn't think they were gonna do that shit at all.
That's crazy.
But when Trump was in office, Trump got to appoint 3 Supreme Court justices. He got to appoint 3 Supreme Court justices. So for those who don't pay attention, when people that are complete,
Got comments already.
Hey.
what are
Moira said to save the superior race as they see.
No, this was a white victory. Isn't that what they said?
they said it was
A victory for
white life.
for white life.
White life, huh?
What I will say is, so before we even get into that part of it, it's crazy for a government of a free country this late in the game, where you would think we would be beyond all of that, for them to be telling women that you can't do this with your bodies.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not really. I mean, like, it's crazy that they would do that. Don't get me wrong. But them attempting what they're doing right now doesn't really surprise me in the course of everything else that's
It's
going
not
on
an
right now.
attempt. That shit is there.
And it's there, like, you know what I mean? But
Comment, Matt, yes, they seem to think they are superior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's always been that way.
So what I've been reading, like I started doing my research and diving into videos and stuff, and from what I'm gathering, this was a plan that's part of the structure that they put in place to keep white supremacy alive.
It's very strategic.
They feel that since white people are still hanging on to the majority by the slimmest of threads right now is the time to get these kind of laws in order so more white women can reproduce, because these states that are going to go backwards are predominantly white states. Like, we're talking about the Deep South.
But the thing is
Every
that they're
state is a predominantly
Well,
white
yeah,
state.
yeah.
the thing is they're taking black dick.
That's it. Oh, thank you. That's what I was gonna say. How is this gonna be backfire when you can't abort the baby and I'm up here slaying your white joint?
Like
I'm up here slaying her. Now she got a mixed baby.
This is the thing.
So we
have
should
a-
just-
Next
what?
Obama for
Like-
president.
So we should just tell all the black men in those
Yo,
states
just
to
go
start
nuts.
Maybe-
just
Go
Finish them.
crazy.
just start
Going crazy.
knocking out all the white
Black women, you gotta
and
understand. This is for the betterment of our people. You gotta understand.
We gotta look at the bigger
It
picture.
really has more to do with control.
We gotta look at the
Yeah,
bigger
white
picture.
supremacy.
Like, we're
getting a whole bunch of blacks.
we're in the minority community, so
Now
we're
you got a whole
only,
bunch of me running around.
we're only really thinking about the black and minority community doing abortions, when we are only 13% of the country, and all minorities together are only about 30% of this country. All the abortions, that's 60-something% of the abortions in this country that are white, that they're them babies are living now.
Yeah.
Them numbers are bolstered.
They know what they want. They know what they're doing. This is
Right.
like that's why they've been talking about it for so long. And while we're fighting over women's rights, we're not seeing the real play. The real play is, we're not letting go of this power just yet.
You think not? Like the comment says, he's like, there's literally gonna be a whole bunch of me's in 50 years, a whole bunch of mulattoes. Like that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like,
My biggest concern with it was like for victims of rape.
Rape, yeah.
But I believe that there's a clause in there that covers them. And my other concern was also that DNCs, for people who miscarry, they have to go in and take the remainder of the baby out. That's coded as an abortion.
Really?
It was, yeah. It was
So
coded
what
as an
They're
abortion.
gonna do with the
Exactly.
stillborn or whatever?
Exactly. Do you make that mother carry her child to full term?
That's weird.
When it
That's
comes,
weird.
you
Get him the fuck out of here.
Force that mother to give birth to
a baby.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's
Traumatize her
that's
further.
Traumatized.
I think that there's going to be a lot more death now that this has happened too, because the problem is that you're going to have women trying to do it themselves.
Yeah.
Those
goes back
women
to
that
that
can't
again.
can't afford to travel to another state. If you can't afford to have a child, how can you afford to travel to another state to get rid of it? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many circumstances that this is going to be bad.
How?
The one bright spot of it is, I think there's going to be a lot of really dope money shot videos.
Stepdads?
No, money shots. Psh, right in the face. Because now you can't go in it. You might as well psh, right on the face. Money shot. It's going to be a lot more great money shot videos.
Do it.
Hey, yo, sir. I'm gonna need you to pause that. Sir.
You know what?
No,
You
do you
was
think that
watching us.
more men
I
are going to
didn't
get
even see it from
vasectomies?
that angle.
You think men are going to start Do you think
Hey, yo.
do y'all think that men are going to start getting vasectomies?
Yeah, probably.
Would you consider it?
Or
Who, me? I'll go, man.
A couple of my homies got it.
I ain't getting it.
Yeah.
A couple of my homies got it for
I
sure.
get
Would y'all consider that?
Nope.
I don't. Nah,
There's
there's no
no
reason.
need,
for that.
yeah.
Plus, if we have one, we in a state where What? Never mind.
Did you see the?
Yo, and that's the other thing.
Dick Sports. Dick Sports said that any of their associates that need that, when the laws come down from state to state, if the states.
Yeah, Dick Sports did come out and say all
There
that.
was another
they'll
employer
pay
that did
like
that as well.
The NBA and the WNBA.
$2,000 or something like that, or $5,000 they'll pay for traveling.
I just think like the audacity is at an all-time high. Like, who are you to tell me what I'm going to do with my body? And my bigger problem with it is that if somebody decides that they don't want their child, they don't want their child. You know what I mean? Like, why would you make them have a child that they don't want?
And
That's what about child abuse? What about exactly? What about these babies that are suffering? It's bigger than you and your decision.
Here's the other part of that. Here's the other part of that is what they want to do next is get rid of welfare. So you want to get rid?
I can't say I'm mad at that. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't say I'm mad at that.
Here's the caveat. If you're making more people have these babies, and you're getting rid of welfare, what's gonna happen to these kids? Because
where you going?
Because we can all say no. We can all say go to work. This and that because we are privileged in that way. But every country, every city has their own poor people.
Child soldiers.
So what happens to these poor kids that are already poor on welfare? Because we know kids that came up in welfare were fucked up in the game. It ain't like they was balling on welfare.
I'm gonna say something to you.
They mamas be balling.
Child soldiers.
Not really. Not all of them. Not all of them.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
These people, the people that are on welfare and they want Medicaid. I'm gonna be honest. For me, on that end, I'm a broker. You know, I do that for a living. Like, you cut that out, you have to buy from me. I know it sounds like I'm taking the less. I'm taking the last of people's shit, but I don't give a fuck.
I think your mic is off. It looks like it's off. No, it looks like it's off. Really.
I'm a broker. I don't care.
Turn the mic on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you trying to trip me off?
No,
it's off.
It was off?
No,
honestly, like, I know what you mean, and I'm a human first, and it's fucked up. I mean, to be honest, but, like, that type of situation when you be like, oh, they're going to take away welfare, they're going to take away that, take away Medicaid, it puts people in a crunch where, for me, like, when you look at the business aspect and how, like, America works, like, on my end, I'm like, yeah, you have to buy from me.
What happens to the poor people? What happens to the babies that already were have-nots, and you take away? Now you're bringing more kids, more kids into the world, and you're taking away the whole safety net for the whole country.
Child
what do you
soldiers,
think happens
man.
after that?
That just comes with a little irresponsibility too.
Chaos comes after that.
I'm about to say we
bit.
can talk about the poor and the broke, however you feel about it. But if there's that many poor people without a safety net, crime's going through the roof.
Word.
Listen,
It's gonna be chaos everywhere.
listen.
You talking about
If I ever go broke,
armed
I'ma
robberies.
take your money.
Child soldiers.
I've been
It's gonna be
talking
crazy.
about that shit too. Like for like when we
Y'all
talk
don't-
about different
y'all
shit,
don't hear me,
massacres,
though.
all this. I'm like, yo, shit getting crazy. Shit getting crazy. But yeah, you're going to conspiracy theories. I'm like, it's
Wait a minute.
Child
You saying soldiers in the? Do you think that
What they
you
gonna do with all them kids?
make them go
They
to the
get rid of welfare,
military?
they got all.
There has to be something. I mean, there has to be
You
because.
see them movies? Them they're gonna be trained and raised as soldiers.
Go ahead. We got more comments.
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead.
Give me a second. Let me borrow this.
Oh yeah, man.
Child soldiers, B.
Oh. Okay.
America? What are they gonna do? March and make TikToks? Say Indonesia. They're real soldiers.
Matt Moyer says half the USA will be mulatto in 50 years.
50? No.
He says
not
we need
that
to reproduce
fast.
as minorities. That
that
stillborn will be removed without legal kickback. He said he's crying. Is he speaking about porn? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes. He said, no, ain't nobody getting no vasectomy. Triple negative. A lot of people will fall by the wayside. I feel like
Yeah, that's the issue that I'm worried about because if they do take welfare away and they're bringing more babies, right now we have a formula shortage, and you
Yeah.
want to bring more babies into the
Yeah,
world.
right.
to people that don't want them.
Not only that,
Protest this morning downtown.
At 10 a.m. It was at 10 o'clock.
and I'm always gonna side with the women on this. I'm always gonna side with the women because.
Well, thank you,
it's
Podcast
about,
Poppy.
It's about y'all. Like this ain't about us. This isn't.
That's a loss
I
for
wouldn't
everybody.
take that away from
Yeah,
anybody.
this isn't even something I feel like is my place to be against. You know what I mean? Like, even if I did feel like I should be
It's
against
not your ultimate place to decide, but men do. They play a
do.
role in it. You know what I mean? Because without you guys, we wouldn't have babies.
Like ultimately,
So you do have some responsibility there too when it comes down to it. Like, I don't think that men should be able to decide ultimately what I do with my body.
100%.
like I'm pro-life, but we live in the United States of America where we're supposed to have rights that other places don't. So it's taking that away makes us un-American a little bit.
We have no rights. All the
You know what I
rights
mean?
that they speak of, they're
Like,
taking
you're
them
supposed to
away
be-
one by
we're-
one.
there's rights that we're supposed to have as Americans, and they just took one away from the women, and that's cold.
My thing is just be extra careful. Like, if it's not a situation or an instance of like rape or anything like that, be careful. Like, you know how not to get pregnant. We all know that.
So this is part of my worry. Also, like down in the future, if we keep talking about like this woman, this senator, like, so now we have lawmakers and law officials saying stuff
Yo,
like,
Maxine Waters went in.
but we have senators saying stuff like protect white life now.
Yeah.
So if we have that kind of thing
Comfortably.
so blatant and in the public now,
Out in the open.
and then we have Latinos being proud of themselves, and we have black folks talking about, we're empowered now. What happens when that's on the forefront of politics? Do you think that'd be open for a possible civil war at some point? Do you think it'll ever come to that? Because when it gets up into politics, now you're talking about, because now it was always black and white, black and white, like forever, right? But now that the people that make the laws and the people that are on TV, on CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, they're talking about it. And they're talking about it like, we have to protect the white race.
Yeah, right.
And then we got black folks talking about, we have to empower black people and we have to create new businesses. That seems like a war waiting to happen to me.
And if there's a war, it's not a war we're going to start. Like, our being proud doesn't include
It was never beef.
downing somebody else.
It was never beef.
Ours was pride in ourselves, not black power as in empower yourself, not black power over everything. And you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That white power thing, that's a totally different. They're talking about something totally different.
It was like, I laughed at first when I first saw her talking about that, when I first saw the white life, when she said that in front of Trump, and then I looked at Trump's face, and he got that smirk on his face, and I heard the crowd cheering, and at first I was just like, wow, but then I really thought about it, and I was like, nah, they're preparing for something that we're not prepared for.
And you know,
And I think we need to start paying more attention to what's really going on.
it's extra funny because he has people say what he wants to say. It's like they're puppets for him.
Yeah.
He knows what they want to say, and they say it in front of him, and they're pleasing him.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, you just said that, man. You can't take that back.
Like, hell no.
Can't take that back.
You're in there now,
A representative from Illinois. What was her name? We gonna put this woman on blast.
It's like, yeah, you see the faces he makes.
Representative Mary Miller from
Mary Miller.
from Illinois.
Fuck you, Mary Miller.
You see the faces he makes. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they said it for me. Thanks.
Yeah, like she said it, and I was waiting for his face to feel like that kind of like, and he was like,
Yeah, he was
I was
proud.
just like,
He did it again.
wow.
He's a proud boy.
He did it again.
You see him being a proud boy.
And then I thought about all of the black and Latino people that till this day still argue me down that they're Trump supporters.
Right.
And I'm looking like, fam, because they always be like, yo, don't believe the media. And they'll probably do that with this. It's the media. And I'm like, yo, fam.
I
we see what the
appreciate-
fuck he's doing. The media
I
just-
appreciate
the media
those
got the-
people though, because at least they let you know where they stand.
The media only
But it's
owns the
us.
camera.
So how do people that look like us support the
It doesn't.
demise
I know
of our
where
own
you
people?
stand. Don't
Because
come
it's like
crying when the Civil War starts. Don't.
Clayton Rigsby, whatever. That shit was
Clayton
very
Bigsby, yeah.
Yeah, that was a real.
Turn that Jungle Bunny music off.
See, because the thing is, they're asking for supremacy while we're asking for equality.
Quality, yeah.
And
Put us on the same plane.
That's the problem. Like, they just want to keep the supremacy on because we can't be equal, because if you're equal, now we lose. That's how we
see
yeah,
it.
if we're equal, then we're not in power anymore. And now y'all have real rights in these decisions. That's why they villainize the AOCs and these people that are black and Latino in the Senate, the House, because this is the new age, and they're not scared to tell you how we feel. AOC was a bartender. She came from the slums of NY, and now she got a voice, and they don't like that because she's speaking for the real people.
Because she knows both sides of the fence.
And the whole what they call them, the squad. I forget all their names, but I don't even like how they named them.
Yeah,
that was whack too. But
they just had to give them a label.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's terrible. They do that at the highest levels of government.
You know what the saddest part about this reversal is?
What?
Is that it was a Supreme Court decision, and they're all lifetime appointed. So
and it don't look like none of them are in their child rearing years.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
The old ones passed. Like what was
Thurgood Marshall,
Gingrich.
Newt Gingrich,
not Newt
Gingrich, yeah, all of them.
They what was her name? Forgive me. I know who she is.
Forgive me.
I'm mad you even said that because I don't know the answer. I know
I
have her face in my head, but I don't know her name.
See her face.
And that's awful.
And
ooh, I got a controversial comment right now.
Say that shit.
She said, "This is the land of the free. Now they're taking females' rights away. I believe it should be within reason. It should be available because some females have taken that for a contraceptive."
They have, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know some people that had like 4 or 5 of them.
I know people who do that shit on their lunch breaks.
You didn't want one of them, Joe?
If it's not like, medically,
that's unhealthy. Too,
it is, it absolutely is. It can cause scarring to the point where you can't have kids when you want to in the future, if you would ever want to.
Her womb is polluted, man.
Facts, but that is, and it also comes down to the fact of like the controversy of when babies in vitro can feel things, when they can feel pain. So some people are like, oh well, it's good for the kids, but it's not though.
It's not.
It's not. These babies are gonna suffer, and it's not fair.
I've seen people from the other side talking about they can be foster kids or go to adoption.
No, foster homes are not good either.
And these are bad.
Hundreds, there's thousands of kids
some
in
foster
foster
homes
care
are good. Exactly.
I'll give you a story.
500,000 kids are in foster care right now.
Well,
Almost a quarter additional a year.
like go adopt them.
I have friends.
Stop looking for new ones to
used to
adopt.
say
Go
that,
adopt them
yeah.
kids that are in foster care.
I have friends
now.
that grew up in the foster care
I come
system,
from that
and
shit.
How
so
was
they're in
it?
the foster care.
How was your experience?
I come
Not
from that whole experience.
highly recommended. No, absolutely not.
I'm shocked myself. I mean, it's not.
It's traumatizing for a child because there's no stability in that.
It depends who you get with too, because there's some people that look up, like look out. You know what I mean? And you come.
Were you bounced around, or you got in a good home?
I was young. I did that. Whatever situation with my blood mom. I ain't gotta put that on blast. You know what I mean? I got that much respect. I know her and shit. You know what I mean? I went from one house to another joint. I finally locked up with one lady, but she beat the hell out of me for most of my adolescence. To give it a beam, my dude. Like, people like, you're insensitive. You don't get, like, remember I said we don't ever had that conversation. Like, niggas don't get where my head's at, like, or where I've come from. I just be laughing, make y'all entertain, and go about my business. You feel me? Like, that shit fucks your head up. Like, I have issues. You feel me? Because of that shit, but like. That's not always the fix. Everybody who applies isn't there for love, care, and compassion to make the world a better.
Some of them is there for a fucking
and
check.
For a fucking check. Some people get paid a bag for that shit. Like,
And honestly, like all my friends that came up in the foster system, that they have similar stories to you. So it sounds to me from my interaction with that, most of them foster parents ain't shit.
They're not shit, yo.
Like
There are some good ones.
Like, yo, you're fucked up, for saying that. I'm not. I got the receipts.
I'm sure there are good foster.
There
parents
are
out
some
there.
good foster parents,
Yeah,
but
I'm
at the
not gonna
same
back
time,
down.
I'm talking about like the people that I have interaction with that grew up in the foster system. None of them have good stories. Not none of them.
The person I consider my mom,
And that seems to be the majority.
you think about it like this, like all those kids are gonna be fucked up regardless because you wake up and you're in somebody else's house, or you get to go to somebody else's house, learn somebody new, find out their rules. You might be somewhere else in a week.
They lied to me for mad long. I found that shit out on my own.
See,
That wasn't your real mom.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't know. I just happened to.
You had other foster siblings?
No, I was by myself. When I landed and finally started at that age where it's like comprehension, I was by myself. Then the people I consider my father, I lost my dad, and then as life went on, life went dark after that. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was like a loss of her husband, and she started tweaking, and she was already a B. You feel me? But then it started being like abusively, abusive. Until I just figured it out. I went through paperwork and I just figured it out one day. It's crazy. Like that's really how it played out. Like I just went through and then started looking at shit, and it's like things that just always didn't match up. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna keep it being. You're like a 4'11", really black Wesley Snipes lady, and then my dad was mad old. Come on, bro, I'm a light skin. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You make every color.
At the time I hit my growth spurt, I'm like 6'1". 11th grade, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yo. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Say it add up. You mad little. Yeah, you're mad little. Like, you're mad little. Started going through shit, and I'm like, oh, shit. When I found that out, that was worse. I didn't get right.
Do you have any?
Look, I called my mom. I didn't get right till I was like 16. I didn't get right. I didn't start feeling like a parent's love till I was like 16.
From your real mom? From this...
I give it. I know my family watches this joint, but you know how I feel. I keep it a beat. You know, on off camera, I get a beat. I talk to my mom. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We talk every now and then. Make sure she good. She kicking. But it's not the same to the person I actually consider my mom. You feel me? I didn't get right till I was like 16. Like one of my best friends, mom took me in because I was in a fucked up position. I got emancipated.
Yeah.
She took me in at like 17, junior, senior year, transfer, got right. You feel me? Like that was like my last 7th grade. So I was going into a dark place, bro. Like.
And that was a normal home for you.
Yeah, it was a normal situation. I didn't get right till I was like 16.
But your situation
I still
turned you into an excellent father.
I work at being a good dad. I know that.
See what I'm saying? Like, do you think that your experience from foster care has anything to do with the type of father that you are now?
Yeah, I think it has good and bad. I think that certain things that I grew up around gives me that vision, that tunnel vision aspect. I have to remind myself sometimes. I keep it a being. I'm not a social media dad. I keep it a being. I have my fucking faults. Sometimes my work, I have to take a step back. Like, oh shit, it's been 2 weekends. I know this kid is tight. I gotta go see my kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta see my kid, or I gotta text her and see what we're gonna do to arrange that. You know what I mean? I go after that the same way I go after my money. And, you know, it's a balance, yo. Because I want generational wealth. You know what I mean? Like it's a different thing. Like I have a different mentality. I know it's all jokes and jokes all the time, but it really.
I'm about to say now I know why. Now, yeah, I'm gonna have to get you on site so we can really unpack this for real, like, in a real way.
Vision, like in my head, like
That's a hell of a show.
Oh yeah.
like,
It's under bond.
yeah.
So yeah, this sucks. Roe versus Wade, it sucks. It sucks for a lot of reasons. And it's, like I said, it's not gonna get any better anytime soon. This is not gonna get overturned. There's no court higher than the Supreme Court. And they're all there for life. So
and people are already clearing the entire. Was it Arkansas? I think I saw that Planned Parenthood cleared their whole schedule already.
Yeah. I seen.
Wow.
I was reading it.
They cleared the whole schedule.
I was reading that women they had appointments for that day,
And they were like, nah.
and they were like, "Yeah,
no.
Stuck with that
nah."
shit,
They
man.
had to.
That's crazy.
They had to shut it down. Cause you know them people don't want to be illegal.
yeah.
They gotta be within the law.
In my city,
There are
abortion is
resources
free.
though. There are resources though for people who are stuck in a situation where they're seeking other
They
options.
go hard on Fort Franklin. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They be out there. When I was in school, coming up, I used to go.
They would
to
do it
the
here
Southern
too. The
Middle
same
School.
Planned Parenthood here. They be out here.
You go on
protesting
4th
and shit.
Street, Franklin in the morning. I used to do some illegal shit. I used to live on the north side and go to a south side school. So whatever. Boom, we used to go up there. They used to be out there with the signs. You'd be at the light. They'd be like, yeah, you see this?
Showing you pictures of babies
Go
chopped
hard. I
up
used to
and
be
shit.
graphic as shit. I used to be like, yo, that's crazy.
It's
I'm
crazy.
pro-life, but I get it. If you're
Yeah.
not ready, if you can't do it, you can't do it, yo.
That's the right we're supposed to have as Americans.
You're
And every
supposed to have
state,
that right. That's
every
fucked up.
state has their own laws in place. So some states won't be affected by this,
Like PA.
but yeah, like
California.
PA,
Tri-state areas.
but
California.
laws can change
What
then.
about Delaware?
Yeah.
Delaware would be acting like they out on the island.
They
Delaware
are
is
kinda.
yeah,
Delaware's cool, right?
yeah.
They are legal,
They should
though.
be alright. I think they're alright. I don't know. I think
They are legal.
No taxes. No
Green.
legal marijuana
Yeah.
in Delaware.
Yeah.
So
I
Delaware,
didn't
Jersey.
realize that till I
Too
was
soon?
there and we were downtown and I could smell it. I was like,
You can
you don't just
smell
smell. You
Delaware-
don't just smell randomly downtown.
Now I'm tight because Delaware, Jersey, and New York
Yeah,
all are legal recreational now.
we're not gonna get that.
The
till
fuck is PA waiting
we're
for?
a Commonwealth,
like-
man.
This is
Man,
crazy. It's
they
ridiculous.
just-
I'm
they
so
doing it
sick
without
about that.
saying it.
The Commonwealth ain't getting it.
We're still
Yeah, we are.
smoking.
We smoking anyway.
Like, what are we doing? Like, the whole state is smoking. Why are
Fix
we?
these roads, man.
Yeah, that's
Bruh.
a theory.
Fix these
Them
roads.
fucking
Yeah.
potholes, though.
It's a theory that we're all smoking, of course.
Not us. Not us.
Allegedly.
Never us. I'm talking about the state, of
According
course.
to
course.
statistics, of course.
Let's dive into something that's a little less heavy and pray for the country, of course.
I'm moving.
I'm praying for all y'all vaginas daily.
Versus. There was a versus this week. This was a versus. I'll
don't
say
do
this
that,
was
that was your
this was
favorite.
Hollywo's heyday.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm saying. That was your shit.
this is Hollywood in her.
He was a teeny bopper
Yeah,
then.
This was
I'm
this
about
was
to see, like,
this was her like
This is your era.
her era.
That was
it's
your era.
With the
When
love,
I tell
So I
y'all,
need you to speak up for R&B. Of your
I
era.
was the number one
Oh, you look
Two
like-
thousands
B2K
R&B.
fan.
You threw your wig on stage.
Did you think Omarion was gonna win?
You did.
I thought he had a chance.
Nah,
I didn't know who
He
was
has
going to
more
win.
hits.
I knew it was going to be a good one. He does have more hits than
He has more
Mario.
hits than Mario,
But the
for
thing
sure.
about it is Mario is heavily slept on. Like a lot of his albums were played from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
His first album was like that. You know what I mean? And that shit came out in my heyday. So I thought it was going to be a good one. You know what I mean? But you know what? We're going to get off Omarion. I'm more disappointed in Ray J.
throw it.
Wow.
I'm more disappointed in Ray J.
Deflection.
First off, why did they do a tag team? But
No,
that was crazy.
no.
But Ray J sounded bad.
So off the stage with the love.
Omarion, but that's the thing about it. People who know Omarion, if you know, you know. Like, he was never like, he can sing.
He's the lead singer of B2K.
He can dance.
Lead, yeah.
But he was never that.
But he's never been like, he's not like a Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? Like, we don't expect.
But see, I caught.
We don't expect certain things from Omarion.
He's
Like,
an
I don't
entertainer.
expect him to do the full.
I caught heat online because I said, in so many words, that the R&B cast that came out between 2000 and 2010, for the most part, were trash.
Trashy-licious.
Like they,
Trashy-licious.
it wasn't the same as 90 to 2000.
But it's not the same now, neither.
It's trash now.
No, it's getting R&B's getting.
It's
better.
getting way
R&B
better now. Shout out to
now-
Lucky Day, though. I love
R&B
Lucky
now
Day.
is way better than it was in
Foreign
early
R&B
2000s.
is better
Yeah.
than American R&B.
Like now we got the Lucky Days, we got her, we got Ella May, we got
and a lot of
Summer
foreign.
Walker, SZA. Like there's bangers out now.
Yeah.
Thames.
I
If you
just.
don't mention my homegirl Thames, I'm walking off this damn.
Thames.
Thames for sure.
My thing is,
Thames.
I was disappointed by the way that the whole thing went. First of all, it was too long.
4.5 hours.
I didn't even watch it. I just caught the
Before
highlights.
I caught highlights of it, yo. But the crazy, they said Mario came through with Black Air Force energy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he wanted
Yeah, He
smoke.
was spicy.
He wanted
coming.
smoke. He wanted smoke.
And
Omarion was eating pussy on stage. Watermelon, I
which
mean.
was trash.
Watermelon, I
Yo,
mean.
what is them guys think that is that they?
I would have been more impressed with the peach.
Yeah, Peach.
I think Mario did to Omarion what Locks did to
Locks
Dipset.
did to Dipset.
Like
right.
He
Dipset.
called him a dancing ass nigga.
Dipset came out there and thought that they was about to live off of their
And be
bangers,
cool.
Yeah.
be cool off of their bangers, and it's a performance. and there's real spitters on the other side. They really do this rap shit.
And they perform
Dipset don't
together.
got no real spitters.
They perform together
And-
regularly.
And that's what happened. Like, when you see a Jadakiss and a Styles rap, you realize that Dipset can't really rap. Like, there's nobody over there that can do what they do.
Because
And that's what happened with this Omarion Mario shit.
when you get
Mario
the rocks,
can really sing.
There's a thing.
Omarion can't. Really
Omarion can sing. He's not a Mario.
But
He's
this-
just
this is the
not.
thing.
There's a thing that people didn't realize with both of them.
I should have gave
Like the
you
That was
Locks
sad.
perform all the time together. When you get the Locks, you're getting Styles P, you're getting Styles P, you're getting Jadakiss, you're getting Chic Luch every single time. When you get Dipset, you might get just Cam, you might get Cam and Freaky
Yeah,
Zeke.
they don't got that unity.
You might get Jewels and Freaky Zeke. You might get
And that was the other part, the way it looked, the performance,
And then
the chemistry. It wasn't there for Dipset.
But-
Locks was in sync. They was when one was out of breath, the other one was catching. Like they knew. Oh, he's about to run out of breath. I got him. Like that's it's different. It's just different.
You
So
look at-
he
you
was
look
by
at
himself
Mario,
though.
He performs regularly. Boom. He knows what he's doing.
Sounded
there.
great.
He didn't need 1,000. He don't need 1,000 wardrobe changes like Omarion.
Yeah.
He don't need 30 dancers like Omarion.
Yeah, Byron, he was
don't
trying to
need
be
all
cute.
that.
He was trying eating the watermelon.
Eating
Fam,
the
you out here
watermelon,
getting
that's whack.
you out here getting demolished. Why are you eating the watermelon? Get your
All
vocals
the-
together. fam.
Because that's it's the thirst trap.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
I'm not protecting him. I'm just saying that's
you
what
know
it was.
why?
It was a thirst
Them
trap. Like
teeny boppers in their 30s now, and they had
we
their heart
are,
broke.
we are,
They had their heart broke for
we
real.
are.
All
We
that
we see
old
things differently
Omarion
now, like,
2006 stuff.
it's
They ain't trying to
different.
hear that shit no more.
Yeah.
I'm not
And-
even. That's why I said I can't even get up here and like
And all of y'all,
super protect him like I want to.
all of y'all from her era that was trying to argue me down, I'm gonna tell you why it's trash. Because everybody that came out in 2010, a few of y'all said a couple legit people. Y'all said A Keys. I'll give you her. A Keys she's a for real solid one.
Yeah.
Outside of A Key, I think somebody said Tank. I think he might have came out in the
Tank's
90s.
boy, he's
I think he's in
90s,
90s.
yeah.
Chris Brown, Breezy.
They said Breezy, and I don't. And honestly,
yes.
That's
to
not
Trey
that
Songz.
many. That's not that many.
and these ain't really Trey Songz and Chris Brown. Chris
Yeah.
Brown.
Chris
Chris Brown is the total package. But when we talking
it,
about
though.
singing,
Everybody.
he can't sing with the 90s people. Like when you talk about the 90s, we
Breezy
talking
can't
about
sing, though.
Jodeci,
Breezy
Drew
can
Hill,
sing,
Boys to Men,
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge, like
Chris can
Breezy can
he
sing.
can sing, but he
But he
can't
can't
sing like
sing.
them.
He can't sing.
He can't sing like he can sing.
But he can't sing.
He can sing. He sounds great because he's going up against the dudes we just named for the 2000s. So he can sing a lot better than them.
Yeah.
But I think
But they bought out.
if they do the verses that they talking about, that's gonna set shit off. And if Breezy goes against Usher, you're gonna see the difference
You're gonna
in
see the
their
difference.
voice.
When is Trey Songz gonna get a versus?
I think
Trick is
Trey
done.
Songz is out here raping chicks.
Trick is
Nobody's
done.
putting
I
him on a
love
stage.
Usher, bro, and I think Breezy beats
Allegedly,
You think Breezy beats Usher?
never,
You're out of your mind.
never.
And
And I'm a super Usher fan, bro. I have like all his albums.
Usher.
I see, but that's the
Breezy,
thing.
Breezy
We're
don't
around
have
the
a
same
confession.
age.
Oh, wait.
Usher. Nah.
Buddy,
Breezy-
I've been
Breezy don't have a
defense
confession.
my way.
He doesn't, and that's the thing. I feel like Usher taught Chris Brown,
I'm telling you, that dude's
Like
like
Usher.
but Chris
Usher can
Brown
dance
is.
too.
Chris Brown don't have no project like
They can
Confession.
both sing and dance
And-
at the same damn
I
time.
know. Usher
Without
can dance.
auto-tune.
Usher can dance too.
That's what I'm saying.
He can
You know
skate,
what I'm saying?
too.
I don't know.
You know what that
like,
means? That means
I just think
that
he's
means
the
Breezy's
new era
getting
Usher.
watched.
I think he's the 2.0.
Usher
Nah,
Usher
no
can
way.
run 8 tracks off of Confessions alone,
Alone, ain't
and it's gonna be a long night for Chris.
Bro, no, it's not.
Usher.
It's gonna be a lot. And Chris got
Usher got
songs.
like Usher got
But he
like
don't got
5
nothing to make me
joints.
feel. We were just playing Usher at the crib.
Usher-
Usher
Usher got at least 5 joints for the last like 3
I ain't
decades.
gonna hold Usher to Chris Breezy versus that stadium's going. Whatever they doing there, it's going stupid. Every
Usher,
song
huh?
for song's gonna go bananas, bro.
Listen,
That's-
and
that's
when
two
did
different
Breezy
eras.
come out? When
I
did
won't
Breezy?
even know. I'll be torn. I'll be in there acting like a female. Like, oh my god, oh my god, those are my songs.
Breezy don't
Right
want.
way. All that shit.
Yeah.
All them songs.
Breezy
Say
don't want
Goodbye, Chris
Usher.
Brown.
No, Chris Brown got joints.
Chris Brown got mad.
He got
joints.
joints.
He don't want Usher though.
Yeah.
I think he I think that's the only person that's gonna be able to stay with him.
Wow, the
Who else
only
is staying with
person.
Chris Breezy?
Who else can stay with Chris? Not who else can stay with Usher. Who
Usher,
else can stay
in
with
his
Chris
era,
Breezy?
hands
Yeah.
down, he has to go against. Think about Usher in that time. I wouldn't put him. I could do Usher versus Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men lost. Jodeci, you lost. Go and take a
Check
seat.
this out though.
TLC, you lost.
If you put Usher on stage with no dancer and Breezy on stage with no dancers, who wins? Forget all the choreography and all the.
Yo, move over here. Usher, if they just go song for song, Usher just it got a different feel, and that's what I was saying in the argument when they was arguing about the early 2000 artists. I was saying the music makes you feel different.
Yeah.
It just like the 90s music, you could feel that shit. Like the 2000s, it's not bad. Like the Marios, the Ray J's, and all the Pleasure P's,
Them
all them
guys
dudes.
are clowns though.
They just ain't.
Pleasure P. Oh man,
You
you said they were clowns, but listen,
Sammy,
they had the Set It Off songs.
Sammy, like them
That
guys
was,
are all
but
clowns.
these were the.
Sammy,
He was there the other day too.
Sammy,
You gotta think like 2000 to 2010 was the ringtone era.
bro.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you
that
brought it to the
ringtone
conversation.
era put out a lot of trash ass music. It just did.
I was
Like none of that shit, that snap music, all that shit, none of that stand the test of time.
I was an
Like
adult.
all the shit.
I was an adult, so like the teeny bopper music, I didn't listen to that at all. Like, I
Nah,
wasn't.
it just was.
I wasn't a fan of that.
But I like Breezy. I'm not saying he's.
I can't believe you just.
I'm saying
disrespected like that.
Breezy gonna good. Breezy probably watch any other singer that's
But not
outside right
Usher.
now, but not Usher.
I think it's gonna be a close one. He ain't gonna get washed by Usher.
washed,
Nah,
He's
he
not
gonna get
getting
He
washed.
won't get washed.
He's not getting washed, bro.
easily washed.
But
Bro,
that's
you're talking
anything
crazy.
he plays off of
Itty bitty.
anything Usher plays off of Confessions, I think is a point.
But that's like
That-
18 albums after he started. Like, I mean, we're not
Nah,
gonna
but he
acknowledge
got
any Chris
joints.
Breezy
But he
albums.
got- it was his-
Confessions was like his fourth album.
and he had joints on every album. It ain't like
Yeah.
Confessions
Even
is
when he
just
was like 13, he had.
like the only reason I'm bringing up Confessions is because to me that's a top 5 R&B album.
Yeah,
of all
I
time,
got that. I got
Like,
that. Superstar's
it's-
my shit.
Like you could play it the whole way through. Like there ain't
Hell
too
yeah.
many R&B, and there's some classic R&B. I'm talking about when I say all time. I'm talking about all time. I'm talking about the Stevie Wonders, and the Confessions is up there. Like put that up there. In the
Wow.
like,
Whoa,
Stevie
that's a
Wonders in the
big-
Key of Life?
That's
One
a
of 'em.
big.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
Woo!
Kid Life.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Woo!
Like I put. And this is me. I would put like
That's crazy.
Confessions is
Over
is
Stevie
that good
It
to
is
me.
hard.
It is
It is-
that good to me.
Yo.
And that's just my opinion. But I just think it'll be a
So
long
I'm
night
saying,
for
like, you saying the Confessions couldn't hold against Chris Brown's exclusive album? That joint was hard too.
yeah, Chris
Brown's
Breezy got
exclusive
joints,
album was
though.
crazy. If you're gonna
He
go
got
ahead and put them
joints.
next to each other,
Usher.
we gotta have it now. We gotta see it. I gotta contact
That
his
would
people
be
to his people.
That would be an interesting matchup.
Yeah,
I
It's
think that
valid.
would be interesting.
and they for
matchup.
sure wouldn't look
Yeah.
like Omarion and.
Nah. I
was missing that blue
Lil.
dress.
And that's the crazy thing. Like,
Listen on that blue dress.
I didn't listen to them because they were all kids and I was an adult, so I didn't really get into them. But I
Take this
didn't
mic,
like
girl.
even a lot of stuff. I wasn't feeling the B2K and all the
you.
dancing and you got served. I wasn't feeling that. And
Don't
then
be
the other
afraid
day,
to
just
touch.
like yo, y'all are barely in your mid-30s. And
He
you're
had some
washed.
good, and that's a,
Why?
B2K wasn't even trying to help him.
They were with Mary.
Yo, why was it? Coming
They
at
were
B2K?
coming-
And
See,
now,
but
now Omarion,
There's been
like,
issues within the group for years.
He called
First
them
of all,
black-
Viz
but-
was smashing his baby mom.
Then Omarion came at him. You saw that?
Yeah.
He said Mario's opening for him
That's what he said.
because he is.
He is. And he always has on that screen or whatever.
It's
tour
something about Omarion that used to just bring all the bitches in. Still,
But that's cool. But now we know that Mario is.
we know
he's a more
we
complete
we
artist
know
than
where the
Omarion is.
voice is. Mario is amazing. He's been amazing.
And he knows all of them.
Yeah.
So like when he was
And he's
coming
from
at
Baltimore.
him,
Shout out to
he's
Baltimore.
telling him like, yo, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Why don't
He
Mario?
knows he can't sing.
Omarion called B2K his 3 backup dancers.
Oh, shit.
Because he has most of the verses, and I'm saying this because I was a fan. Even like on all their albums, I think J Boog had like one solo.
But then
J
he-
Boog had one solo. Raz B had like a little hook here and there. Fizz was the rapper, so he had more bars than anybody.
Which
Like,
one was with the baby mama?
Fizz,
that was kind of whack. That was
That was
whack.
trash.
Drew.
That was trash. I could not. Well, they said they weren't even friends though. So, but still.
But y'all were in the same. That's like Well, we're friends.
That kind of shows
compare
like
it.
you
ain't
always
cool
wanted
no
to.
more.
Like to me, that looks like you always wanted to be him.
It always be niggas in y'all circles.
And they brought out receipts.
You could do
about
better.
how They were talking about stuff that he did to break the group up and all that. They came hard. Like he said, the backup dancers that struck a chord. They started bringing out stuff we ain't know.
What they were saying?
Like they basically broke up over a girl that wasn't feeling him, but he was on it, and somebody else Smith Ash.
I mean, that's the story of a lot of male friendships.
And it shows that he's not even part of the group no more. Like he owns nothing.
But I never looked at B2K. Like I never, even though B2K
Hey,
was
hey,
they were
hey,
kids.
I was about to say tread lightly.
But I never look at them like, yo,
Tread
they
lightly.
can sing their asses off. Like, I never.
B2K is hot.
Oh yeah, apparently.
They was
That's a
never
song.
like.
It's one of their
Apparently
songs.
on the first album, that wasn't a lot of the lead vocals weren't even Omarion.
Oh, I heard. I saw the one boy said.
Who?
The one boy, the Raz B, or one of them said.
yo, he was
said
bringing
that,
out. He was like, you
he
know
said
what?
them-
he was
he said-
like, you're bugging. None of us was singing.
that they just they laid vocals and just had the. That's what they said. They was Milli Vanillion out here, yo.
He said none of us was
The
singing.
whole first album.
I'll knock all this shit over. Stop fucking playing with me, okay? Okay? This is the thing. Because
You done pissed him.
who was I
first
spending my
album.
mom's money on?
The first album, yeah.
He done pissed them off.
Yeah,
They
he-
telling
he-
the truth now.
yeah.
Who was I
told you,
spending
he's
my
like,
mom's
yo,
money
he-
on?
Them niggas about to lose their
Yeah.
Can we get a 60 minutes on
He was talking
B2K's
about he
first
used to
album?
be
We
mad
need it.
because it was two other guys that were supposed to be the favorites, and he used to.
I
be
was
mad.
wondering why it didn't sound like them.
Wow.
Real shit. I'm about to break out. Listen, we're gonna have I'll knock all this shit over because when I tell you I was a stan.
That was Mario.
It wasn't Mario. It wasn't Mario. You could definitely tell that it was their background dancers. Like, not dancers, but it was their background vocalists. You can tell, like, we as fans knew their voices.
They was doing all that dancing and all that and singing too.
I mean,
Come on, bro.
I know they
My whole
young, but they
childhood
got
was
that
a
much
lie.
energy. They was doing a lot with the. You know,
my whole childhood was a lie.
Man,
I feel betrayed. I feel violated. I want my money back.
I'm mad that they're following this trash ass versus up with Bleak versus Joel Santana.
Wait,
Not
what?
really? That's real.
That's happening.
You know what? We need to stop.
Wait.
Memphis Bleak and
That's what I
Joel
said, like,
Santana.
We
Wait.
need to
Santana.
That's what I said. Like like now that we're going to these kind of artists,
Did you say who?
it looks like versus is over. It
Memphis
looks like,
Bleak.
It looks like y'all on your
Did you
last
say
leg.
Memphis
Yeah.
Bleak.
And Joel
And
Santana.
Joel Santana.
Nah, fuck the Jaws. That's my guy. But me, Memphis.
Don't do that because Bleak
Don't
might
do
watch.
that.
Bleak might
Don't
watch
do
Joel
that.
for it.
Jewels? Don't do
Hold on,
that.
man.
I'm not saying no.
I am
Joel,
cracked.
listen, Joel's he's on joints, but if
He's trash.
First of all Dip said is go do this Caucasian Cajun. Say less bless Hollywood Bonnie.
Bleak-
Suck it or not, not.
Yo, I lived in the
Bleak,
building.
Bleak,
Suck it or not,
Bleak
not.
was on a couple of the posse cuts when The Rock was The Rock,
Yeah.
and that's what's gonna change.
This nigga
shit.
said grab a
gonna be-
poodle,
it's gonna
ramen
be-
noodles.
Feature. It's gonna be all feature verses.
Yeah, Bleak.
A verses with all feature verses.
First off, I can't even.
Memphis gonna be trying to bring out Jay-Z.
I can't even name 20 from either of them that I want to
No,
hear.
I can't name 10.
Never.
I have a
I
couple.
can't. and if-
Joel's
if-
first
if-
album
if-
was a
if-
classic.
If you take them on songs of
I-
their own, I can't.
it was my
name
era.
five.
See how the ringtone era do? They be putting classics. You just heard what she
Joel's
called it.
first album?
She said his first album was a classic.
I used to be
The
able to
ringtone
listen to
era
his
is
first
different.
album from the
It's,
beginning to the end.
That's just like saying like.
Shots
like
is
saying,
one of
I
my
bought-
favorite
Hey,
songs.
he's the DJ, I'm the rapper was the first album I ever bought. That was a classic.
Y'all are
That was
saying
a
that
classic.
it's not
Fan-
my
that's a-
fault
that's
that
a
you
fan
guys
example,
came
that
from
was-
the era of like the origin of
No,
hip hop.
but no, because what I'll say is I think the Diplomatic Immunity album is more closer to what you're thinking.
Yeah, because them
But-
beats were hard.
Yeah, that was a
beats were
fire
hard.
ass album. The Joel's first album, classic. That's heavy.
Classic.
In my car and on the way to the tournaments when the Bearcats kicked McCaskey's ass,
Oh,
that was a
Lord.
great album.
I don't even know what year that was.
I graduated in 06. Shout out to us.
I was in the
Y'all were
clubs
still-
already. I was outside.
You got some bad emojis on that comment.
I don't care.
You
Who the
got
fuck's
this,
gonna
all of
check
a
me?
sudden I saw all the mad emojis come up.
Lo siento, poppies.
Put some respect on JP.
Yeah,
Nah. I'm a Bearcat
Some of us
through and
never
through.
lost to York.
Never, ever. It wasn't even like. It wasn't even. a good game.
It's been 84 years.
84 years, ain't
It wasn't even a good game. Like
Jewels and Memphis Bleak. Ain't
I'm not here for
terrible,
that.
Are
terrible,
they going
terrible.
5 for 5?
I want them to bring Trey Songz
Are they
Gotta
going-
go
out.
3 for 3 and get me off the joint in an hour. Stop playing.
They're going 20 songs.
And can we
They
get
gonna
some? We need some female energy. We've had a lot of males.
Yeah, what is up with
What you
that?
got? What's that? Remember that? Who's that joint they used to have?
They
on
said
Rock
they was
Nation?
trying to put
on the Rockefeller Records. What's her name?
Who, a mill?
A mill?
Nobody's
Not
checking.
Charlie Baltimore.
A mill.
A mill.
A mill, yeah, a mill.
Trash.
Stop it, fam.
Trash.
They was trying to put together the Kim
A
Foxy
mill's coming
joint.
out on the Memphis Bleak joint.
Kim and Foxy.
Remember we said if you
If they
want to
did-
start copy, you got to drop a mill.
Kim and Foxy would be
You
epic.
got to drop a mill.
Kim and Foxy would be
You
epic
hear the boom
in.
gotta drop.
Kim and Foxy would be epic
Want
in.
to start copying, you
in
got to
theory.
cop for real.
Why?
It would be epic in theory because we know that they came out around the same time and they had an issue.
It was like light skin versus dark skin for real, for real.
But Kim got way more joints than Foxy. Kim was hot for
Foxy
like
got
10
some
years.
bops. I don't
Yeah.
care.
But
She got a few albums.
Foxy, but Kim had a longer run. She was hot for a long time.
Foxy's nice though. You can't take that from her.
No. Foxy,
That for the
How
Il
about
Nana
Kim
was
and
hard.
Missy?
Foxy's
Yes.
No,
Whoa.
no.
once Foxy gets past like 7 tracks,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long night against Kim.
Missy can only go against, like, you got to be.
What you say,
like,
Missy? Against
like
who?
Nicki Minaj.
No. Missy
Missy and Nicki
Missy got too
Minaj.
many songs. Missy got smashes.
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
Like-
It'll be a
like-
long night for Kim, and she goes against.
Put her
They say
against.
you was like after the Missy goes 7.
Put her against her her best
No, I got
friend.
that.
Missy
That
will
was
go
Foxy,
and
yeah.
wash the floor.
Put
out
Missy
pieces.
against her best friend Janet.
No, they're two
They're
different.
kinda-
I
Missy's
know,
a
but so
producer.
what?
Missy's a producer.
Missy, I don't even know.
Missy
who's
is a
good-
mm,
Yeah.
What about Missy against like Missy would have to go against like a Beyonce or somebody that got
Yeah,
real-
because
Oh,
Missy-
that's not fair.
Missy
Why?
wrote a lot of stuff.
Missy
fans
against
is-
Beyonce. Stop
Missy,
it, fam.
Missy wrote a lot of
Bi-
stuff.
Stop
like
it,
she,
fam.
Missy is, yeah.
she's still living her best life.
honestly.
You might as well say Beyonce versus Carrie Hudson. I mean, not
Carrie Hilton?
Carrie Hilton.
No,
No.
Carrie wrote for
Her
Beyonce.
pen is crazy, yeah.
Over Missy?
No,
No.
I'm saying you said Beyonce and Missy. I said hell no.
I'm just thinking of
Carrie and
somebody.
Beyonce.
I'm just thinking of somebody who can actually sit across from Missy and go track for track.
Yeah.
That's a long night for anybody.
yeah, because you gotta have a lot.
Google track for track with Beyonce without Carrie be like, "Whoa, you can't play this song because I wrote this shit for you." Fuck
Everybody,
that, bitch.
R&B artists
I
get
wrote
written
this
for
shit
all
for
the
you,
time.
bitch.
Huh?
R&B artists get written for all
Facts.
the time. That's different than hip
Facts.
hop.
They were saying Missy against Busta for a long
No,
time
yeah.
because of how their video, but it just ain't a good matchup to
No.
me.
I don't think so.
Because of how they
Bus
are.
is a rapper.
Like they both got the
She's
videos, but
producer,
Hee.
writer. She got a lot.
yeah,
Does
Missy.
he have
different.
like a
We gotta
Oh,
put
yeah.
some- we gotta put some
You got
respect
to
on
put her
this.
against a real heavyweight. Like you have to put her. She's up there, and we need to stop. We need to give.
I
her
want to
flowers.
see Neo too.
Neo wrote for a lot.
Neo
I
already
wanna
did
see-
one. Neo did one.
Way back when.
Yeah,
That was
but-
84 years ago. I don't remember.
Neo did it before it went big.
That's what
like
I'm
before
saying.
it
I
went
want to
the-
see him in one where I watch it.
He did it.
Uh,
I forgot
I
who
want
he
to
went
see him in
against.
one where I watch it.
But he did it when we was in the pandemic, when we was locked down still. Like when they first was doing it and they was on Zoom and shit.
what you call him? Versus season 1 is unparalleled.
It was different because we was all inside.
Yeah.
Like it was different. Now it don't got the same feeling.
Because it seems like they're forcing it now.
But when we was all inside, it was like the main source of entertainment for our
But
culture.
still, if
That's
you-
why it blew up.
If let's go back 2 years to 2020, and you say you're gonna give me Jewel versus Memphis Bleak,
Nah, I
I'm
don't
not
wanna
watching
see
that.
that.
I'ma
It's
say
just
the
like,
exact
dog.
same.
Nobody
That
asked
one
for
pissed
that.
me off.
Nobody asked for
I'm gonna
this.
say the exact same thing as 2020.
Are y'all? It's set in stone.
What?
Jewels and Memphis
I
Bleak,
guess. if
or is
it's-
it just being talked about?
if they keep
No, it's
need to
in
talk
stone.
about
It's
not
happening. Like this. That's
Whose idea was that?
that's equivalent.
whose idea was? Because these people start going back and forth online and stuff like that, and it gets a buzz.
That's equivalent to Marvel giving us all these bullshit ass heroes that we didn't ask for. Like all these. Let's keep it a buck. Marvel gives us shit that none of. I came up in the comic book era. I watched comic books. Some of these motherfuckers that they are dropping whole movies for, I'm like, yo, they was not popping. Like, why they got a movie? Like, there's so many trash. Like, especially now. Like, and not said, Guardians of the Galaxy was a great movie. I like all three. Two of them. Three, two. Both. They was great, but they wasn't shit in the comic books. Like, why we don't need a movie from them. Give us Hulk.
Get Hawk right.
David
And why is Hawk a Stone Cold pussy?
Yeah, all
Like,
the time.
He been a pussy the whole time. To see him get fucked up like he did in Infinity Wars, I was just like,
That was
why they
disheartening.
do Hawk like this?
That was disheartening.
I couldn't believe they did Hawk like that.
And he wasn't even trying to come out.
Did y'all, speaking of Hawk, he be smashing shit. Did you see the way
Wow.
Caesar smashed his dog with the tip?
That was hard to watch.
Yo,
That was hard to watch.
and I'm a dog lover.
And that's the thing. I'm not super crazy about animals, period. But
No, let me. be
That
real.
was
I love my
hard.
dogs,
that was
I'm
hard.
not
That
a
was
dog
hard to
lover,
watch.
But you don't do that to defenseless.
animals, and it was a little dog too.
They're supposed to be taken care of.
In my head, I was like, "Damn, did the dog shit in your shoe?" Like,
It had to be something.
it
worse.
doesn't matter what the dog did though. And then on top of that, like, nigga, are you dumb? Like, you went outside and did that, and then he's like, "There's no excuse for what I did." You motherfucking right, there's not.
Crazy shit is like,
Get rid of your dog.
What is going on in your life that you got that mad at the dog?
if you really know how to raise a pet, you don't even gotta do all that shit. Like they respond to.
So water bottles.
Yeah.
They respond to yelling, like, or you talk to them stern. They're like a kid. Like, you don't gotta do all that extra shit to get a dog.
If you smash them on the nose with the magazine, when they see that magazine rolled up, they know what it is.
Yeah, you can hit the table. They know, like,
So
listen,
we
my
all
dog-
know how white people feel about their dogs. So he
Yeah.
got canceled from VH1.
VH1 got him out of here immediately.
Like, you know what? White people don't care about dogs because y'all don't care about the dogs in Flint. But we're not going to.
Oh shit!
And you're
Can't boost this.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Man, listen, all I saw was, like, I knew he was gonna get fired from VH1. As soon as I-
about to get fired,
before they even, and I saw the video before they announced it. I saw it as soon as it dropped. You know, IG get the video. They get the news. I'm on IG scrolling. I see him run out. It was like Black Caesar caught on video. Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, let me check
Black
this out.
Caesar.
I mean, not Black Caesar. Caesar. Black Ink from Black Ink. But I see him, and he just start going. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, he's done.
Done.
I was like, it's
Mike
over
Vick
for him.
And him his
that
termination
Mike Vick
papers,
shit
sir.
was mild
Done,
compared to
son.
that.
And it wasn't on video. That's the thing. When we see it, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And the thing that made it so bad,
Dogs is loyal as hell. He still was trying to come back.
his lawyer said some crazy shit. Like, he said, the lawyer's response was, it was a long time ago. It was an old video.
And
Fam, so you saying because he beat his dog a year ago, that makes it better? That was your excuse? It's over
I
for
beat
this dude.
bitch a year ago.
It's
That's
over
cool.
for this
You
dude.
Can't get me in trouble because I beat her
you
up
still
a
hit the
year ago.
dog, man.
Yeah, and the crazy shit is, Caesar owns Black Ink. Like, he owns that's his shit.
So he's just off the show.
I don't know what they're gonna do, but that's his shit. Like, he has multiple shops
Black Ink crew for each.
on the East Coast. Like,
Technically, he might be off camera, but he's still gonna get paid.
he's the one that put the Chicago one on. Like,
Yeah. NYMAG.
he's been executive producer. That's his shit. He created the show. So I don't know what
So
they're
it
gonna
might be a
do.
wrap.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be a wrap, but they're not going to be able to cancel all of them shows. There's multiple like cities and
Well, the thing is, the network probably still owns the rights to the show. So
that might be what
so
it
them
is.
owning the rights to the show, just like they did with Nick Cannon, they got Nick the fuck out of here. They was like, yo, wilding out. You done made fun of Jewish people. We getting you the fuck out of here. And Nick, that was his show, his creation, all of that.
hey,
He took it
can
with him,
we
though.
can we talk about this real quick because we've been talking for a while and I want to make sure we touch everything. Do you guys think that there will be more relationships if women shot their shot?
Yep.
Buckets.
Yeah.
Y'all go. What do you think?
Buckets.
For real?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Buckets. I'm saying like if women shot their shot, like weren't afraid to do that, do you think there would be more relationships?
Yes.
Honestly,
I don't because y'all
More
niggas.
problems.
honestly, most of the situations
Yeah,
that I was in, the woman made the first move. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, because I'm
So
not,
we gotta force y'all to be in relationships.
No.
Is that the wave?
No.
So what are you saying?
Cats think they don't be in the women's league sometimes. They be
Oh.
nervous.
well,
Women always have the power.
I'd be surprised about.
Y'all act
sometimes
like
the
y'all don't,
relationships
but
you
you
see.
do.
Really?
nah, you Steph Curry. First off, here's how she shot her shot.
First of all,
She came in.
First of
Let me tell you how she came in this room that we was working in, and She smiled right at me. She had these tight ass khakis on. She went and bent over right in front of me and picked up the. That right then I was like, oh, she already know what type of time it is. You know what type of time I'm on. What's up? Nah, but I did. I think I asked for your number first, and I did. But you was flirting like shit. Stop it.
I'm not afraid to shoot my shot, but when it comes down to relationships, I think it's a generation that we're in right now. A lot of them don't want anything, and I can't force you to want anything. It's not in me to try to force somebody to be with me. Like, if you don't recognize my worth, lo siento, papi. I'm sorry.
I think
I'm gonna keep it
that we go. That a lot of people are out here, quote unquote, looking. Like, they're looking. When you get your niche, it falls into play. The motherfuckers be looking like for real, like looking hard, like. Find love. These are casting spells, going to the root worker doctor, trying to find love. Though
I don't play with that kind of stuff.
Look, the way the world truly works is when somebody is to come into your life, it will come. If it's not meant, there's a different path. I think just look mad hard for failure.
The fuck I'm supposed to keep walking down all these fucking random paths? I'm overweight. I get hot. I don't do anything athletic.
Somebody's gonna love you. They're gonna see you at a bar.
He's talking about you gotta walk down a different path. What path? Those.
Let it come to you.
Yeah,
I'll say this.
People do be looking for it.
To answer this question directly, I'll say this: like when I was outside moving around, like I did like when women shot they shots subtly. I never liked like.
Hey, yo, red shirt.
Yeah, I didn't like the aggressive ones.
Hey, yo, red shirt.
I like that too.
I didn't like the women.
What that mouth do?
I did not like the women that were, yo, I fuck the shit out of you.
Hey,
I'm like, oh wait, now I feel intimidated.
I'm gonna take my drawers off, but.
You done said this to about.
I told you, I'll be the one laying in bed like this.
I used to like that too.
I don't
like this.
I know you said it.
when she's taking your drawers off.
I don't usually do this.
I don't usually do this.
That's how she did it. I was just like this.
I will say, ladies, don't be afraid because you miss all the shots that you don't take. And I be out here like Curry with the wrist when I want them.
You know what?
When I want them.
Early though. It starts early.
When I want them.
Little girls need to shoot their shot. Little girls need to shoot their shot. There'll be more relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Little girls?
Yeah. Shoot your shot to leave a little crush.
My first girlfriend ever in school. The whole all her friends held me down. We was playing like tag or some shit. All her friends came and held me down.
You liked it. You liked it.
She came and kissed me while all 4 or 5 of her friends was holding me down. If you ain't coming with that type of energy, it's like,
I don't want it, eh? I don't want it.
Nah, yo, let's get the fuck out of here. Yo, July 16th.
July 16th.
Room of Rhyme. We are back at Zotropolis. This is the 3rd Room of Rhyme. Thundercat's gonna be the host. Oh, look, I'm talking out the mic. We got 5 new poets. They're coming from Baltimore. They're coming from Philly. They're coming from Reading. And Lancaster, and you know how we do. We got Naive performing.
Hey.
And what else am I missing?
Kevin Gates wants to drink Beyonce's pee.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's extreme.
I forgot about that. That was too much. That was way too much.
Yeah.
That was way too much.
Yeah.
You don't talk about people's wives.
So you can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is a wife. That's right.
Yeah, you don't talk about people's wives.
I don't want to smoke with the beehive.
Personally, I don't play like that.
No, you.
I mean, he's trying to sell
that.
albums.
And he's single now, so he thinks it's okay to be doing.
He's single when he feels like it.
Right.
Yeah, him and his wife, I guess, ain't together no more. But yeah, July 16th.
August 5th is
August 5th, we are in YC. We will be in York, Pennsylvania for U Street Laughs at the Bond Building. We got some of the heavy hitters. I wanted to bring down to YC a really great show. So we got some of the, we plucked some of the heavy hitters from all of our shows, and we're bringing them all to York. It's going to be our first time performing one of these type of events outside of Zoe. So it's going to be a big deal. YC, come out. Jameson's, Ways, Stokes, Smallwoods, my whole fam, Michaels, all y'all out there, pull up.
Look out.
We coming to YC.
Look out for more.
Yeah, and Queen's Table's up.
Queen's Table's up next with my favorite, my baby daddy, Freddie Guzman's on our show. We are ending Pride Month with a bang. You will not.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
What?
Hold on, yo. The trail to end bail, which is listen. There's this what are they called? The Lancaster Bail Fund.
They were here.
They was actually on this show. They do really great work. They try to give people bail who can't afford to get out. People who are just sitting in jail because they can't afford to get out. They're having an event on. Say it again.
It is July 9th at 10 a.m. at Lancaster County Park, Pavilion 2.
July 9th at 10 a.m. at Lancaster County Park at Pavilion 2.
Registration is $25 a person. The deadline to register is July 6th.
And if you have any relatives or anybody in jail that's just sitting there because they can't afford to come home, you should probably pull up because
you ain't
these
get 'em
people
out?
will get them. They will get them there. And we know times is tough out here. Did I miss anything?
Inflation.
Yeah. Anybody that wants to fill my tank up, I will accept that.
Queen's Table's on next. You missed that.
Gas came down like 10 cents though.
Queen's Table's up next.
Yeah.
It's like $4.99.99.
That's not coming down. What are we talking about? Yo, we got I Am Kenzie in the building.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Just Cans. I do it because I just can.
We got Hollywood Bonnie in the building.
Because who the fuck's going to check me and Queen's Table's up next?
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Shop wood, carry water.
And I am your host, Blast. This is SayLess Podcast, episode 174. We'll see y'all next week.
Goodbye.
U Street rocks the world. You.